Today, me and my friends are seeing if we can outlift 10 different Star Wars characters using research that I accumulated from across the internet. And we will first look at these characters without the Force before then seeing how the use of the Force raises the bar. Literally. Starting off with Anakin Skywalker pre-suit, we have bench press, which actually clocks in at 250 pounds before the suit. Now, why did I choose bench press for Anakin? Well, for Revenge of the Sith actor Hayden Christensen, he trained for 11 weeks before filming to accomplish the physically taxing Mustafar lightsaber duel and also to look the part for the bulky appearance of Darth Vader. He reportedly lifted for 2 hours every day and was constantly under the bench press. So the average male in their 20s with moderate weight training experience can bench 185 pounds, and with the 2 hours a day for 11 weeks training regimen, this boosts Anakin up to a 50-pound increase, so 235. And then I'm adding 15 extra pounds for his mechanical hand, which would probably increase his strength. Hey guys, so this is the 250 that Anakin could do, and I'm thinking Anakin can do it, so can I. Okay guys, I think that counts.
As y'all can see, that spot right there was terrible. I had to get a official gym worker to come help me out with this one. Okay, yeah.
Hi team, I'm about to die under the bar, so farewell.
And then as Darth Vader, his bench actually goes up to 300 pounds for his additional cybernetic limbs, which we couldn't even get off of the bar. Now, one question I want to answer in this video is, what does Yoda mean by size matters not? Does this mean he can lift the X-Wing just as easily as he can the rocks from earlier, or is it much harder and more taxing on him, but he is still able to overcome the mental block through focus and connection to the Force? Next up for our list though is Chewbacca, who is known for ripping people's arms out of their socket. Therefore, our exercise for him is dumbbell rows, and since the average human does not have the shoulder strength to rip someone's arm out, I'm simply going to double the average younger 20s male row weight and see if we can do that. So with these calculations, Chewbacca can actually do 100 dumbbell rows for reps. Let's see if we can too. Okay guys, 100 pounds, light work.
Oh yeah. Huge, Alex.
Back up, man. Okay, Isaac's over here showing off. For Yoda, we have muscle ups because of his acrobatic lightsaber form, that being a Taru, and 1 in 100 adult males can successfully perform a muscle up. Since Yoda has an old, frail body, that gives him a 1 in 200 chance, or 0.5% chance, of successfully performing one. However, with a lower body weight, that would give him a much higher chance of doing one, and plus his mental endurance, I'd say he can do 3 true muscle ups, and let's see if me, Alex, and Isaac can do even one. Next up for Padme Amidala, we have the hip abductor machine, because she was able to leap off of a massive pole in the Geonosis arena from probably several meters in the air with seemingly no reaction. Now, while some fans believe that Anakin slowed down her fall, or that the Geonosis gravity is more light than other planets, but in my mind, it makes more sense that Padme just has immensely strong hip muscles, and an advanced female on hip abduction machine is supposed to be able to do 243 pounds, meaning that this is the number we are assuming Padme can do for the hip abductor machine.
Alright guys, so we have to get more than 240, but the machine maxes out at 205, so I'm not sure how that's going to be possible.
You're gonna just... Oh, so sexy. Oh yeah. Oh.
Okay, so we kind of got kicked out of the gym for filming.
Yeah.
You need a membership to get into this other gym, and I don't think any of us have memberships, so we're just gonna sneak in through the back.
Okay guys, so we literally just snuck into another gym so we can finish this video.
Next is Darth Maul for leg press, which is actually 0 pounds because Darth Maul has no legs.
Kenobi!
For General Grievous, we've got squats because of his beefy T-Rex legs, which are also cybernetic and can clearly grab and fling a human male like a clone trooper or Jedi around. This leads me to believe that Grievous could lift a 150-pound human with one leg, and we'll say 280 pounds of human with both legs. Let's see if any of us can compare.
Come on. You got this, Push.
Oh, I heard those cracks.
I did.
Going over to Star Wars Legends, we actually have Darth Bane, who was originally known as Dessel and worked in the mines of the barren world of Patros from the age of a young boy until his early manhood, which produced a hulking, muscle-bound figure who opposed his enemies in the mines and later Republic. For Bane, we are doing Skullcrushers for him wielding a pickaxe in the mines for years on end, and the weight for an advanced lifter on Skullcrushers is 80 pounds, and we'll see if we're up to the test as well. I mean, after all, we are minors too.
Why are you doing it backwards?
What do you mean?
Oh, I was like, look how he's holding it.
Stop.
Okay.
Oh, I feel like I'm about to fall off this bench.
And for someone like Bane who could throw moons and things like that, he definitely makes it seem like one who is in tune with the Force enough that could easily move objects of insane proportions. Next we have the Deadlift with Wrecker. If you don't know, Wrecker is a clone trooper who is a part of Clone Force 99, aka the Bad Batch, and has enhanced size and strength. I chose Deadlift because he has to carry around this bulky suit of armor all day, and also his massive DC-17 interchangeable weapon system. The average male intermediate lifter should be able to deadlift 368 pounds, so we are going to see if we can beat Wrecker.
Let the anime flow inside you. Shut up. Use your spine for it.
Bro! Next up is Qimir, and as much as people hated the Acolyte, you can't deny that Manny Jacinto put a great deal of dedication into getting the physique of a trained Sith warrior. He actually has a video on Men's Health from 2022 where he goes over his workout routine, and one of the things he does is this variation of dumbbell bench known as dumbbell bridge hold chest press. That's like a real thing apparently. Where you actually hold the dumbbells vertically rather than horizontally, which works out more muscles across your body like your glutes, hamstrings, and upper back. Here, Manny actually does 3 sets of 10, and we decided to use our normal dumbbell bench weight, so for me that's 50s.
Oh, we're dropping the weights because you're so big, huh?
Yeah. Do you want a spot or are you good?
What the fuck do you mean, do I need a spot?
Stop going for more, you can't do it.
What do you mean?
Dang, you're gonna look like Manny Jacinto after this.
Oh, do you need a spot, buddy?
Come on, Isaac, lock in.
Oh, I can't do it!
What are you doing?
For Cad Bane, we're actually going off of what I can do. Since I'm the Blue Bounty Hunter, and my exercise that I find myself the most excelling in is actually the dumbbell bicep curl, because I'm able to do them for consistent reps with 40s and 45s. So today they have to do 3 reps with the 45s to see if they are as strong as the Blue Bounty Hunter. If they break form, then they're kicked out of the gym permanently.
Oh yeah.
Lastly, before we look at how the Force affects some of these characters, we have Grand Moff Tarkin, who despite being 64, is actually extremely jacked, in part due to the extreme conditions on his homeworld, Iriadu. As we can see here from this real picture of Tarkin from a comic, he clearly has solid abs, so we are going to attempt kneeling cable crunches for 72.5 pounds.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like the underwear.
Thank you.
Now the thing with many of these characters is how, as humans, they're already pretty strong, but when you compare that to their power in the Force, it is really unnoticeable. First off, Darth Vader was able to lift 49,000 pounds with 2 AT DPs with one hand using the Force, and this means that he could possibly lift up to 100,000 pounds while fully concentrated with both hands. Yoda was able to lift the X-Wing, which weighs 22,000 pounds, and we also see him lifting up this metal pillar, which estimating here most likely weighed up to 45,000 pounds. Let's not forget that him and Sidious both threw Senate pods at each other with the Force and lifting up multiple simultaneously, meaning that Yoda and Palpatine could lift anywhere from 12,000 to 50,000 pounds with very little concentration, and probably upwards of 100,000 or maybe even 150,000 pounds with pure focus. Starkiller actually moved 80 billion pounds in The Force Unleashed when he altered the course of this Star Destroyer here from crashing into him. This is unfathomably higher than any weight we've looked at so far, but this means that yes, though the Force theoretically can lift any weights you want, it all depends on your focus and mental strength to accept that you can do more than your body feels is possible. But for Force users in Star Wars, this would in fact get more and more physically taxing the further up in weights you go, especially for those using the dark side who could be physically corrupted by it, such as Palpatine, as we see in Revenge of the Sith. But here we actually have 80 billion pounds on bench press, and using the Force pre-workout, let's see if this is some light work.
Okay, as you can see here, guys, we're using the Force. So as you can see here, guys, we actually have 80 billion pounds.
But anyway, that's it for this video. Let me know if you want to see more kind of things like this with lifting or just going out and doing stuff. I definitely had a lot of fun with this video, and shout out to this username right here for editing this video. Big help for sure. You can subscribe if you want to. Also consider checking out the new winter merch drop, as there are some fire items on there and a huge amount of them for once. Last time we just did 4, but this is actually a lot more. Album of the week is going to GNX by Kendrick Lamar. I actually don't have any Bible verses for today for the end of the video. However, I will say for some advice, if you're trying to grow a business or get more passionate about your work or more skilled at it to gain more money and get closer to the goals you wish to accomplish, I would actually recommend just trying to learn more stuff. You can't just think, oh, I know everything about this and now I'm just going to be good at it for the rest of my life. You have to constantly be watching people talking about it that are actually professionals and all this stuff like that, and then you will actually get really good at it and understand it more. But you just got to constantly be learning. If you had any questions about this video, you can leave a comment down below, or any video suggestions for the future, or if you even want to just tell me how your week has been going. But I upload normal videos every Friday at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also shorts every single day. But yeah, see ya.